Brian Mcfadden, welcome to the show.
Hello, Terry. How are you?
I'm really good, thank you. Been a mad couple of months on Dancing on Ice. How's that been?
Yeah, it was incredible. I signed up to do it in the last year, and I didn't really know what to expect. I thought it was going to be a bit mad and a bit scary, but I have had absolutely the best 5 or 6 months of my life. It's just incredible. And now I can almost ice skate as well.
That's always a bonus. But we've got you on the telephone today to talk about your new album, Otis. It's a collection of your favourite Otis Redding songs. Was he a bit of an idol of yours?
Yeah, absolutely. Growing up in Ireland, we didn't really have much soul music. So when I came across Otis first, was obviously hearing his songs through movies and stuff like that. And that's kind of what got me hooked on him. And for a long, long time, I wanted to do an album, sort of like what the Commitments did back in the 90s. Of great artists like Wilson Pickett and Sam Cooke and Otis Redding. And originally I was going to do, a few different artists, but as soon as I started doing the Otis stuff, I just decided, I just want to do a whole record of Otis songs. He's just absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
And it was quite a hard thing to do because when I was going through all of the songs, I didn't want to do any of the obvious ones like Sitting on the Dock of a Bay or Try Little Tender. So I wanted to kind of delve into some of his catalog that people would have never heard before. And he's quite a hard artist to record, actually, because he's got this incredible ability to take 4 words and turn it into an 8-line sentence, with all his grunts and stuff. So it was quite difficult for me to find the ones that I would be able to do proper without sounding ridiculous.
I love the track Cigarettes and Coffee. It's one of my favourites anyway of Otis. Is that one that you enjoy doing?
Absolutely. Even the day, we recorded this album as live. And it was the one song in the album that literally gave me goosebumps. When I heard the band and I heard all the trumpets and the sax and everything playing, this kind of almost like a dirty James Bond soundtrack. It was just so beautiful to be in the room as that was playing. And it was definitely one of my favourite songs to record on the album.
And you got Misha Paris involved as well. That's amazing.
Misha's incredible, yeah. To me, it was kind of a big test on the album for me to sing with her because, obviously I'm exposing myself a lot when I'm trying to sing soul music with probably the queen of British soul. Her voice is just absolutely incredible, but I think it kind of worked well. I think with my poppy soul voice and her kind of goddess soul voice, it kind of mixed well together.
Yeah. Well, you've duetted with some of the greats, including like Mariah Carey. Was she up there?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Mitch is one of the best voices I've ever worked with. Absolutely.
Yeah. It's been a bloody good while since you've had an album out, so it must be really exciting going out and promoting it.
Yeah, it is. I've been doing a lot of touring for the last 5 years. It's nice to have some kind of new music to bring out. Obviously singing the same songs for 20 years, it's always nice to add a few new songs to your set at night just to shake things up a little bit.
Yeah. Just give you a buzz touring. Is that something you really still enjoy doing?
Absolutely. It is great to bring out music. It's great to record music. It's lovely to hear yourself on the radio singing.
Yeah.
But nothing compares to when you're standing on that stage, you're singing it to a live audience, and you can see the reactions of people's faces, whether they like the song or whether they're having a good time. It's just the ultimate buzz for a musician.
Yeah. So you're going to be performing the Otis songs with Soul Jam throughout April, but you're going to throw in a few classics of yours as well.
Yeah, I always do. I've already done some dates around the world. I've played Dubai and South Africa and places with this tour. I do a couple of my own solo stuff and a couple of Westlife songs as well with the soul band. So we haven't changed it much, but we've got that soul feel. Obviously, when you've got a live brass section, it just adds that different dynamic to it. So yeah, we do a bit of everything really.
Yeah. Of course, the Boys Life side project with Keith Duffy is something you've been doing for the last 3 or 4 years. Is it just two mates having a laugh?
That's what it started out as. It started out me and Keith going, we play a lot of golf together. We're like, how could we do something where we could go on the road and play golf every day? And that's where Boys Life kind of first came to. But we never realised it was going to take off and become so big. Like, we've been touring now solid. It's all around the world for 3 years. And it doesn't look like it's going to stop. Right now, we're basically booked out doing shows right out till next March. So, we've even talked about possibly doing an album together. Maybe doing a Boys Life album where we maybe record some new songs and some old songs together and see how it goes.
That sounds amazing. Of course, Westlife's a long, long time ago, but when you hear a key change and you sat on a stool, do you feel compelled to stand up still?
I've actually, when I do all the key changes, or when I do all the Westlife songs in my set, or even in Boys Life, we've actually taken out the key changes because we just do not have the knees anymore to get up and down on the stool that much. So we made an executive decision to bin off all the key changes, just keep it in the one key.
People don't understand that. It's tough on the knees, isn't it? Those getting
Absolutely.
up and down.
My back is absolutely brittle from getting up and down off a stool my whole career.
Well, you're 38 now. Is it difficult to act your age, though? Because you are young at heart, aren't you, Brian?
I never really think about it like that. I still feel like the 20-year-old that was touring around the world, 18 years ago. I still feel the same as that. Obviously, I don't look the same, but I still feel the same.
Ditto. You've had a lot of TV and radio work besides just singing. Is that something else you're going to be doing in the future? Is anything in the pipeline?
No, it's not something I ever chased. It's not something that I had a dream of doing it. They all just kind of happened. You know, when I went to Australia, my best mate in Australia was a big radio DJ, and he took a few weeks off and just asked me to fill in for him, and that's kind of how that started. I never even thought about doing radio. And when it comes to TV, again, you know, I've never gone and tried to be in TV. I got offered stuff like Australia's Got Talent and done it, and then when I came back here, ITV asked me to do Who's Doing the Dishes.
Yeah.
And you know, again, it wasn't something I'd ever thought about, and I just did it. But you know, music's always my first love, and it's something that I'll do for the rest of my life. But you know, if the right TV opportunity comes up, I do enjoy it. It's a lot of fun, but it's not something that I'm chasing.
Okay. Is it true that you once went to a party at Usher's house and it was crap?
Yeah, rubbish. It was terrible, and it was dark in his house, and he wore sunglasses for the whole night. I thought he might have had cataracts or something. I didn't know what was going on.
Because you've been a lot of parties, so like, you know, getting invited to Usher's house, you must think, this is the pinnacle, this is it, I'm there.
Yeah, it was a bit rubbish. And his house was lovely, though. It wasn't like it was a 2 up, 2 down in Wilmslow or something. It was like a proper big old house. I don't think he knew anyone that was at the party. It was just a strange atmosphere. Everybody was wearing sunglasses. I'm like, it's pitch black. And he had his own DJ in his house as well, which was kind of strange.
He probably just lives there, and he just wakes him up as and when to put him on, you know, put some songs on.
Yeah.
So you've been quite a lot of famous houses, and obviously doing the TV show Who's Doing the Dishes. Have you ever taken something from somebody's house, accidentally, of course, as a souvenir?
No, I can't say I did. I've never stolen anything from their houses, and even if I did, I probably wouldn't tell you.
Is there going to be a series of these albums, maybe another soul legend that you're going to take on?
I haven't written a song in 3 months or 3 years. Sorry, I've been writing since I was a kid. And I did stop 3 years ago deliberately. I said I wanted to take a few years away from the studio because it had got a bit paint by numbers for me, and I'd kind of lost my passion for it, and I hated going to the studio. So I said I'm going to take 3 years off and then come back and write an original album again. And I do have this idea for a long time that I'd love to write a modern northern soul album, you know, with new songs, but in the template of a lot of these old northern soul albums. So that's something I'm thinking about. But listen, I change my mind every 5 minutes. I could end up making a country album next for all you know.
Well, we'll have to wait and see what happens. But it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you today, Brian. Good luck with everything.
Yeah, you too, pal. Thanks a million.